Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creation, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from a very chilly, white Montana. Like, it's so chilly that the trees look so cool. When you're driving down the highway, they're all frosted and white, like it would be in a picture. I'm not sure I've seen it like that here before in the 7 years that I've been here, so it's kind of like, wow, that looks really pretty, and I wish I could just stop and take a picture, but I'm the one driving, so I can't even like take a picture while driving. But it looks so awesome. I'm cutting off my head. Let's move that up a little bit. All right, so I am here for the Paper Pumpkin Playdate. Finally was able to work it in. I apologize that I am irregular in my lives, working on trying to figure out some sort of a schedule with the folks. So let's go ahead and look here, because I actually have 3 things for you today, all prepped and ready to go. I will do some of the work here, but most of it is already embossed and die cut and ready to go, so that I can just show you what I used versus doing everything from scratch here today. We are going to look at some houses this afternoon, so I want to get prepared for that as well. So our Paper Pumpkin is a subscription box. It comes to your mailbox each month. Later in the month, the billing date is on the 11th, so you have to subscribe by the 10th of the month. Today is the 6th of the month, so you have until the 10th, which is next Tuesday, to subscribe to December's. And December's cards are going to have a scalloped edge. There's some really cool gems in there, and we see some vellum greenery. So I think they're going to be very elegant, is what this tells me. Tell me if you agree. Comment elegant if you think that this is going to look like some elegant cards when it comes in. So this is the December one. So you want to make sure to subscribe by Tuesday for that. And if you need that subscription info, please feel free to reach out to me, or you can go to junebugcreations.stampinup.net. Let's see. I used to have something on here, but now I don't see it. All right, see, I'm just out of practice with that. All right, there we go. There it is. junebugcreations.stampinup.net, and it's not stamping, it's stampin'up.net. So you can always subscribe there and do the prepaid, or you can go to the month to month. All right, here. Let's see. There we go. All right, I know what I'm doing. Really, I do. I see I have sound. Of course, I wait until I'm this far in to make sure I have sound. That's bad. All right, so scissors. It's all inclusive. Everything comes in the kit. All you have to do is add those scissors. So we have some fun stamps here with the sentiments. We have some little swirly whirls and everything else. You can see that there. What's with my picture? There we go. All right, and a snowflake, that's really more like a star than a snowflake. We have some more star thingies there, and then we have these. This is kind of an old-fashioned-y sort of Christmas. That seems to be the theme for this Christmas. We have the sentimental Christmas. Now we have these stockings, which are very old-timey, and these ornaments, which are pretty old-timey. And then the celebration that's coming up is kind of an old-timey feel to it. Poppy Parade is our ink color. So I brought in my regular size Poppy Parade. And in your very first kit, you get a block. Not sure what I did with my block. These are the no-fail instructions. Hi, Missy. Great to have you on here. And there are 4 different patterns or 4 different tags that you can make for this. And it gives you all your arrows, tells you where to stamp everything. It's truly no-fail instructions. All right, and then we have some dies that went with this 4th quarter set of paper pumpkins. This shows you what's all in the kit. Contains projects for 8, and then the colors used are Flirty Flamingo, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Shaded Spruce, and very vanilla. And so then I did two of the designs. All right, we did one in the Poppy Parade, lost in the Flirty Flamingo, a very light Flirty Flamingo, and Pool Party. All right, so there were two of our designs. You get to stamp on the ornaments. Super fun. So these were two of them. I ended up ordering another box. I ordered the refill. So let me just show you. So the refill comes with more stockings, and then just the what they call the consumables. So just the stuff with the tags. So there were no ink and no stamps in the refill. So when you order a refill, you just get all the consumable stuff. But I have a number of people and 8 stockings wasn't going to be enough, so I wanted some more. All right, so there we have that. Let's go ahead and move that over there. All right, and you can see I've been using some of this stuff here. I'm going to go ahead, I know that I need this one for my alternate, for one of my alternates, and I need, oh, what was the other one? This one for my alternate. Actually, it doesn't really matter, so I think I'm going to use this one and change it up. And then we want this here and this one here. So we want our little gold tops on these old-timey, and that was it that I used from the kit. All right, just those and the stamps. So I'm going to start with, pushing those aside, I'm going to start with this little tag that I started and I wanted to show you. This is foam adhesive. All right, we're going to put it on the back of this strip of Poppy Parade. We're going to bring in our Stampin' Cut, our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, because I need to die cut the Mary. So these are the dies from this year's Paper Pumpkins. All right, this was January, February, March, so spring. This was summer, this was fall, and this is the winter. So we're gonna do the Mary. Now you might be thinking, how the heck, hi Evangela, nice to see you on here. You might be thinking, how does this cut through this? All right, but it will, I promise you. All right, just like this. We're gonna put it on here. We're gonna put this on top. And in Card Club last time, they were sure I must have made a mistake. And I like to run it through and run it back just to help make sure it is cut. And then you can see on the back side, it's cut through. All right, it's cut through. So I'm going to take off my die and we're going to go ahead and carefully pull this out. All right, I usually pull it forward. You could go backwards with it, whatever you want. And I'm keeping my finger on the backing so that it doesn't come off until I'm ready. All right, I'm going to pull that off like that. And you got to be really gentle because you don't want to tear it. All right. And here we go. Here we go. All right, there we go. We got Mary. We got Mary. All right, so let me get this out of the way. So this I wanted to do for you. Most everything else other than some stamping is already done. So this is the tag from this set. And so I die cut it, and then I used the birch bark embossing folder to emboss it and give it a little texture. So I'm going to put my oh, here we go. Forgot to get those little things out of the holes. This is where your take your pick tool becomes your best friend. Good tip to keep finger on the backing. Yeah, it really helps, but it's still not necessarily easy, but it's easier than trying to put little pieces of dimensionals on the back. And that's what I had started doing this morning when I was making my, there we go, turn that over. So I've punched this through. It's very sticky. If you don't like sticky, then you probably don't want to do it. Oh. It's sticky and fun. We'll just say it. I'll just say it. It's fun, but it is a little bit of work. All right. Trying to get those out and sticking. I should have done that before I took the sticky stuff off the back. All right, so I punch it from behind, from the front to the back, and then I pull it out. So I don't know if there's an easier way to do this. Not sure. Couldn't tell you. If you come up with an easier way, please feel free to share. I've done a few of these today, and there we go. That one came out really easy. All right, so I'm going to put this Mary in the center, like that. Whew. All right, and then these I'm just using glue, and I'm going to glue them directly down onto my base. So whenever you use the glue, I just put it in the thickest areas. All right, you can see I'm just putting it in the thickest areas. A little bit goes a long way. It holds well. All right, it holds well. And then I'm going to do this one here. So we have Mary, Mary, Mary. All right. Because it's just a quick little tag that you can put on a gift, to decorate it, on a gift bag, whatever, just something simple. All right. But then one is popped out. So keeping it simple. Where's my ribbon? Then there's this ribbon, which is on the last chance list. So if you don't have it and you want it, now would be a good time to get it, because when it's gone, it's gone. All right. So then I'm going to curl this up a little bit. Put it in here like this. This is the back side. This is the front side. And I'm going to tie it, not tightly, just tie it a little bit. All right. And then you can either put a bow on it, you can use it and then put it on your gift and then tie this end, whatever you want. It's just a quick little tag, easy peasy to make. All right. I think I may use this as an embellishment in my scrapbook. So I'm going to trim those off. Ooh, that was crooked. Oh. Ah. Wow, it's getting shorter and shorter. These are not my ribbon scissors. My ribbon scissors are not in my little thingy, so I don't know where they are. All right, so here you go, a cute little tag, and you can use it in your scrapbook. Nice and easy. All right, that's project 1. Let me move on to project 2. So the next one is a card, and this is the Flirty Flamingo, and again I embossed it. You can see here I embossed it with the birch bark one, and then I once again, that's sticking. Here we go. I did the Mary in 3D on the stuff, but first we need to do some stamping. All right, so we're going to take Pool Party, because this is Pool Party, so I grabbed my Pool Party ink. And we're going to take the ornament stamps, like that. And we're going to stamp off and then stamp on here. So we're stamping off just to kind of give it a background where it's not too heavy. All right. And then we're going to use our Poppy Parade and do our ornament. We're going to use this ornament. So to put the gold top on, we're going to take, I feel like you're a little far away. Do you want to be a little closer up? I think we need to go a little closer. There we go. All right, so you see how that's stamped off. We're going to take a little bit of glue and we're just going to put that right across the top. Right, just a fine line right there across the top, and put our ornament top on it. Okay, then we need to stamp, and we're going to use, which one did they use on this? Where's my instructions? Here we go. I'm not sure what they did with this one. They did the little stars, so we'll go ahead and use the little lines, because why not? They did the stars. I was just looking for size. Here we go. And we will do the little lines right across here like that, and right across here like that. Now careful, don't press too hard because it will roll down. All right, because it's very thin and skinny. So just be careful when you're doing that. And then I have a little strip here. It's 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 inch. And I'm going to take the Merry Christmas, but I'm just going to ink up the Christmas part, not the Merry. And one way to do that, you can use a marker, or you can come over here and you can just use the edge of your ink pad. All right, just the edge of your ink pad. There we go. And then stamp it on here like that. And we're going to cut this in the same direction that it's going on the other side. All right, then we're going to put it together. So we're going to line up this here, but we're going to put dimensionals on the back. So put dimensionals. So is everyone ready for Christmas? Like, have you sent your cards? I haven't. I need to get on that. Have you done all your Christmas shopping? Where are you in your Christmas preparations? I always love it and am amazed and jealous when people say they're all done. Everything's ready to go. They can just kick back and relax. And every year I say, I want to be that person where I can just kick back and relax. And it hasn't happened yet, but one day it will. One day it will. All right, so we're going to peel that off. See, I'd already taken the little hole things out beforehand. And then I want to make sure to have it arranged well, like that. So this one's a little bit longer. I used, on my prototype, I used the shorter one, but that's okay, it still works. And then on the back here, we're going to use the mini dimensionals, which just fit. And I'm going to go ahead and do 3. I'm going to take off. I got my nails all cut down because they were starting to come off. Mom and Dad needed a pedicure, I got a manicure, and he got rid of all my nails. He misunderstood me. All right. There we go. We have Merry Christmas. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use this card, but I thought, man, that's just kind of blah. So I said, oh, okay, let's do this. Let's take these leaves. We're going to have one going down this way, one going this way, and one going that way, and then we can lay this on top. And we're going to put dimensionals. Where are my dimensionals? We're going to put dimensionals on here. And for this one, I just did dimensionals like this, not in your typical corners. I did it like this because of the leaves. So then for the leaves, we're just going to put, again, glue on all the thicker areas. All right, so just some glue on all the thicker areas, and it's going to come down like this. And you want it kind of close to the edge so that it shows out from behind the tag. Shopping mostly done? All right, nice. Nice, probably a lot of internet shopping. That's probably how a lot of people get stuff done. We did some shopping online this past weekend, of course, as probably many people did. But I just don't do stocking stuffers online. So I'm thinking stocking stuffers are probably going to be kept easy this year. I'm going to go with Missy's idea, which we've done in the past as well, and since we're all adults, we're going to go with some scratcher tickets, lottery tickets. We like to do the scratcher ones. And then hot chocolate, the hot chocolate bombs or hot chocolate packets or whatever. I think that's what we're going with this year. All right, so here we go. We're going to turn it a little sideways. All right, and then where'd my twine go? Here we go. We have some Very Vanilla Baker's twine, and this had Very Vanilla in it. And I probably should have done it beforehand, but I didn't last time either. But it threads through. Don't make a liar out of me now. It threads through pretty easy. There we go. And then we'll just tie this. And you could add gems. I didn't add gems because none came in the kit. I did add already quite a few other things, so I was trying not to add too much, but you've got the gold on the ornament, so it kind of doesn't need it, I think. It's a lot harder to tie a bow without nails, I've decided. There we go. Pull those strings down, tighten, pull, and tighten. All right, that one didn't come out great, but it's a bow, right? All right, so then let's go ahead and do the inside of our card. And what I did is I took because they're already in Pool Party, I took the ornaments and I just stamped them right here at the top of my page. All right, just right there. All right, and I think that's all I did. Yep, and then we'll put them inside, and then this card is done. Whoa, that was stuck. All right, so anyone have any plans for this weekend? I know of Angela and Missy. We have a team party tomorrow, so hopefully I will see both of them. And there we go. All right, so here it is with a different ornament, but essentially the same thing. All right, keeping it easy and having fun with it. All right, bright, fun colors. Not typically what I personally would use for Christmas, but since we've got it, why not use it, right? All right, let's do our second card. So this one, actually, I did to fulfill the team challenge, which was to use circles. So I have circles, lots of them. All right, so we're gonna start with this. So I am on it. Now all I have to do is make sure to post it in the team group, right, Missy? Missy posted this challenge. All right, and so I used this embossing folder, which I cannot remember what it's called, and I don't have the name on it yet. But I used this one. It looks to me like bubbles. All right, so I used this one, so that's circular. All right, and we're going to go ahead and put dimensionals on it. I keep missing my dimensionals. And I'm going to cut the edges off of my dimensionals here. So this is how I do it. I cut it at each corner like this. And then I pull off these ends, and these ends usually go here perfectly. And then we'll take this one and lay it across here. All right, and then I take these longer ones, and they are my side, and it fits perfectly. And then you just have to add a couple to the center to keep it from sagging, and I have a lot of stuff going on there, so we want it like that. And then we'll just take a few of these random ones like that, and then I'll do one in the very center, and we will put it on our card. So this is shaded spruce embossed, and then we're going to put it on a shaded spruce base. All right, because I used all the other colors from the kit in the other circles. So we're going to do this like that. All right, so then it's the shaded spruce on shaded spruce. We're going to take our Poppy Parade and our Pool Party, and we're going to stick them on here like this. All right, like that. And then we have our Flirty Flamingo. Also going to put the glue on the back of it, and it's going to go over here like this. All right, and the reason I have the big one on top, most people would be inclined to put the small one on top. The reason I have the big one on top is because we're going to put our ornament on it. But first, we need to stamp. So we're going to stamp here. Let's see, here we go. We're going to stamp, and we're going to use the curly cues because they're just super cute. All right, curly cues. I guess I'll just use my big one. And we're going to do that in the Poppy Parade to bring out more of that festive red. And I'm going to do this one like that. And I'm going to turn the other one down. All right, just like that. And then do that little line of glue for our tag, or tag top, or ornament topper, not tag topper, ornament topper. All right, then we're going to put some dimensionals on here. And here we go. Before we tie this one down, we are going to do the bow because it will be easier to do it this way. All right, so we're going to tie a bow on top. All right, I made that bow a little bit longer. There we go. All right, having a time with the bow. Everyone say bow if you understand what I'm going through right now, trying to get that through. All right. So, come on. Nope. All right, I don't usually have troubles tying bows, but I've decided, yep, gotta have my fingernails. Will not do that ever again. Of course, he misunderstood. I did not want him to match up the shortest fingernails. I wanted him to match up the second shortest fingernails. And he just got rid of all of them. And that was over a week ago, and they are taking their sweet time in growing back. Actually, they've grown quite a bit because it was way down to the finger. All right, so tell me, do you keep short nails or long nails? I like mine a little bit long, not super long. Once they start touching the keys while I'm typing, then it's too long. There we go, fun little wild bow there. But hey, I got a bow made, right? So that's what we're counting. We're counting the bows. All right. So then that's gonna go right here. Super cute. Now we need a sentiment piece. And on these, you want to make sure your rough side is your bottom side, not your top side. So we're going to use this, and we're going to do sending lots of cheer from our stamp set. So sending lots of cheer. I think I need to re-ink. Set that right there. All right, and close this up. Actually, you know what? While we have this out, we're going to do this one. I'm going to stamp off a little more. And then we're going to do this up here, just like that other one. And then we're going to use the full Merry Christmas right here. All right. So I might as well just glue this in, right? All right, and then tell me, are you a green glue fan or a Stampin' Seal fan? All right, because as you know, I am a green glue fan. And I just can't even imagine not using it anymore. I didn't used to be a liquid glue girl. All right, so Misty says bow. All right, so let's go back to the front to see where we're going to put our, so we're going to do sending cheer, and you're like, oh, but June, it's hanging off. We're going to cut it flush with this, and I've decided that it's actually easier to cut and make sure it's straight where you want it after doing this. So we're going to do that. And I thought about, I should have put this on dimensionals. I just realized that my sample one doesn't have it on dimensionals, so I totally forgot that I was going to do that. All right, so here you go. This was my first one, pretty much the same, maybe a little bit of a different placement. All right, I kind of like this wild bow better, so I'm going to show you that one. And then here are the other two and our little tag. Couldn't think of the word. All right, so here are some alternates for the November Paper Pumpkin Kit. Mostly using things you probably already have in your stash, other colors of cardstock, And then if you have the dies, you can use the dies. If you don't, you could just cut a piece of paper like that. Circles, if you don't have the dies, you can cut them. Embossing, well, if you don't have embossing folders, another way to emboss is to crumple the paper up and then smooth it back out. And I would only do that on a layer, not on your actual card front. I would do that just on a layer. So there you go. 3 cute ideas for alternates for the November paper pumpkin. All right, so I wanted to let you know I finally did get this paper pumpkin. So next week I'm going to do something with this one. All right, so thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Make sure that you, if you are not a subscriber and you want to subscribe, you'll want to get that done before the 10th or by the 10th of December. So have an awesome, awesome weekend. Missy, I'll see you tomorrow at the party and, well, the Zoom, and everyone else, enjoy your weekend. See you later.